Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Steve. Steve is from Canada. So let's see what Steve has to say. Enjoy the interview.
I can hear you. I can see you. How are you doing, William?
Perfect. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Today's going pretty good. I'm pretty well waiting for this thing to happen.
So tell me, what has been the highlights of your weekend so far?
Oh my gosh, yesterday was a great weekend. I went to Chatham. It's about 3 hours away for a film screening of a movie that I was a part of with a
Mhm.
fantastic cast. And then right after that, I had to head to another town to perform in a wrestling show.
Oh, wow.
So that was fun.
Amazing. Oh, wow. So let's start the interview talk about your career as an actor. So tell me how everything started.
As what? The actor?
Yeah.
Um, Acting is something I always enjoyed, but because I had a survival job, which in an auto factory, which you cannot really take time off to act because it's not fun. So instead, most of my time has been done going to say comic conventions or pop culture events as different characters. And just I walk around. I would dress up as Dr. Evil, right? And I'd walk around like from the movie character and talk to people, everybody, right? And I would just make stuff up, and I'd be totally in costume. So it was, and I just enjoyed entertaining people. I didn't get paid for it because I was just having too much fun, and I had a real survival job, so it didn't matter. And then I've been doing that for over a decade, but since then I've like split off into different characters like Gross and Despicable Me with the fart gun. And I would walk around and like fart guns and children would like this little gun. It's really cool. And of course, Fester Adams, I would put on black white makeup, do the Christopher Lloyd thing, and stare at people all day.
Love it.
It's fun. It's just something I really enjoy doing. Um, Although acting would have been fun, this was kind of a way of doing it. But then in
Uh-huh.
the last couple of years, our plant shut down because they're retooling the entire plant to build a brand new product. So
Wow.
this gave me opportunity and a lot of free time. So I kind of decided to pursue the acting thing.
Wow.
There's an actor that I saw at a couple cons and different characters. First as Dr. Evil and as Barney Rubble. Yeah, I put on the wig and I would just walk around. It's great. He says, you should have been acting. And I'm like, oh, I was thinking of that. So someone from your caliber, telling me that. So I started to pursue it. And in the Toronto area where I'm at, um, just started going online and it took me a while before I got my first gig because they want to see a demo reel. And if you don't have
Wow.
one, nobody cares. So what I did
Wow.
was I took a lot of my stuff from my, Dr. Evil and Fester and all that stuff, put it together so people saw, wow, the guy I can actually speak. So okay. Then started doing a few film or projects and the last year, 2025, and the beginning of this year, I was super busy with like a lot of student projects and projects on YouTube.
Hmm.
A regular because they seem to like me. I show up and follow orders, so that's what works. Yeah, so I've
And
been kind of living a bit of a dream. It's
wow.
nice.
And as you mentioned that last night you had a wrestling show, so you do wrestling as well?
I don't wrestle. That's another thing that this Dr. Evil cosplay got me. I manage and I announce.
Right.
So, what happened was that they had some big conventions where they would do wrestling shows for Halloween, right? So where all the wrestlers would dress up or Comic Cons as different characters, right? And
Hmm.
since I was good on the mic as Dr. Evil, I would announce some of that stuff, right? Here's the next match. Okay, here we come. And talking to one of the wrestling promoter who did that, like we had a great Halloween show, right? We did all the characters fighting against each other. And then when it came to the main event, it was not people dressed up. They were just like the real storyline going. I said, okay, enough for the entertaining and fun portion. We'll go with the regular main event. And that kind of hit me the wrong way.
Uh-huh.
So the year after, when he asked me to do a wrestling show, going, "Hey, dude, instead of just saying, hey, this was a little side thing, how about we have the main event bad guy come out and start threatening me because like you're making fun of my sport and stuff, and then have the hero come in." And he's like looking at me going, "You're willing to take a bump? Okay." So we did it, and it transitioned it a lot better. And then since he
Oh,
liked my character and the fact that I was actually willing to take a bump, he started booking me on a lot of shows in fairs and whatnot. And eventually that led to me managing somebody because they needed something to happen, and it just organically grew that I turned out to be a great villain managing a guy, and just it was one of the most funs I've had. Got to live another dream. So
love it. And where
that
you?
also got my confidence
Uh-huh.
in front of a crowd.
Totally.
Because at first you get up there and you're afraid people are going to make fun of you and stuff. Then you realize it doesn't matter. If you screw up or something, you wake up the next day and everything's fine.
And where are you from, Steve?
I'm Burlington, Ontario, which is a small town outside of Toronto or Hamilton. Both those, but everyone knows
Wow.
what Toronto is.
So tell me something interesting about your hometown, something that stands out compared with other places in Ontario or in Canada.
Um, it's there. There's a lot of I didn't grow. I wasn't born here. I just ended up living here for the last few years. It's kind of nice. Nothing too exciting because I've traveled around the world a lot. So just coming down to a small town like this, it's like I live here, so nothing's is really exciting.
I,
And a story to get into that. When I was working in Bosnia, we traveled a bit, and we went to a place called Slovenia.
mhm.
And we met a local girl, and we said, "Can we show you around?" She goes, "I don't know. I live here." But then she decided she was going to show us around. She found a lot of cool places that she never saw before. So then we
Uh-huh.
coined the phrase, the best way to see your own town is take a tourist. So if
Totally.
someone was to come here, then I would actually start looking up the cool things to do.
If I would come there for the very first time, tell me a place that I shouldn't miss it. What's a place that you feel like, okay, William needs to see that. William needs to experience that.
The waterfront, Spencer Park, right by the river. It's a very beautiful water park. You can go walking around. In June, they have the music festival, which lasts
Mhm.
a week. They bring a lot of musicians around. It's for the whole city, right? It's really cool. As I said, the
Wow.
waterfront's very beautiful, great to walk around in. And the downtown area, it's kind of old, but it's got a lot of nice shops and places, cafes to go hang out. That's definitely
Wow.
something you shouldn't miss. We have, I
Amazing.
guess, a botanical gardens, which is on our border, this and Hamilton, so that's supposed to be quite nice as well.
Wow. Amazing. Before we start the interview, Steve, I always ask my guests on the show to bring something to the interview that means a lot to them. So it could be a gift, could be an object, could be a picture, could be anything that, for you, there is a meaning behind that if you'd like to share.
Oh wow, if the problem is I'd have to go look it up because it's not around me right now, and then you'd have a like big blank screen behind you and you'd be like talking to nobody, and that would be really quite awkward, wouldn't it? It's the best
All
thing I
right.
could find right now.
So tell me something so tell me about it, this picture.
This is me dressed up as Dr. Evil, and this is Vern Troyer, the actor that played Mini-Me in the Austin Powers movie.
Wow.
It is signed by him. The experience meeting him was totally amazing.
Wow.
I've been pretending to be Dr. Evil at Comic Cons for about 3 years, and then I found out that Vern Troyer was going to be in town in Niagara Falls.
Wow.
So I got all excited. I'm still kind of at that time when I was doing Dr. Evil, I was interviewing a lot of people, so I could try and get into editing. So I'd interview people and I'd edit stuff and put little videos, but then I got hooked on becoming in front of the camera. So I had this persona. And then when I was like, oh, I gotta meet Vern Troyer. He's gonna be here. I hope he likes me. I don't know. So I'm in the hotel bathroom changing, putting the makeup on, right? And like scar and all that fun stuff. Then I hear commotion in the lobby. So I go running out. There's a crowd gathered around there. So I push my way through and I couldn't see anybody. And then I hear from down below, "Hey, it's my brother from another mother." And I look down and there's Vern Troyer on a little cart. And I'm like, "Hello, Vern. My name is Dr. Stevel." And I'm like, he goes, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" "Sure. Can you talk in your regular voice?" And that was the first time in 3 years that I've stopped. I didn't do the accent. I actually talked in my regular voice. I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Hey, my name's Steve. I do this and I'm a big fan." He was just the most amazing person to talk with and hang out with.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Thanks for sharing the picture. I love it.
Oh, no
Wow.
problem. He even granted me an interview. I go, I'm going to do an interview and stuff. I'll get your merch first. He goes, "Of course you will." But
Oh,
that interview that I did with him was great. We're talking about his career, some stuff, and I had to do it in character, so he agreed to it. But and at the time, he was always wearing a hat because I guess he was like worried about like being bald. Because when you get a certain age, like nobody wants to freaking be bald, so we always wear hats or bandanas or something. I did the same thing. I was guilty of it. But then I kind of interviewed him as Dr. Evil, and we started having fun. And then I just like said, "Oh, we did this thing." He goes, "You're doing it all wrong. It's like this." So I'm doing finger quotes with Mini Me, right? And it's the most amazing moment. And then at the end, when we're done, I started laughing, and he starts laughing too. Evil laughed, and then he stops himself. "I don't do that anymore."
oh, sweet. Very
Okay,
sweet.
great. And then
Steve,
I've met him a couple more times. He did remember and appreciate me, so it wasn't just like a
wow.
gimmick thing. He was being polite. He was legit.
Wow.
It,
Amazing.
it was amazing. I made a good friend. Unfortunately, a few years later, he passed, but great, great
The memory is
experience.
always going to be there. The memories, that's what counts. The memory is always going to be
Oh,
there.
absolutely. I even got a video of it, me and him working together.
Oh, sweet. Steve, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
Uh, you want me to go through more memories? What would you like to know?
Welcome to William and the Magic Box.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Ooh, what's in the magic box? Tell me.
So I have here my best friend full of random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
All right,
Let,
okay, okay.
let's do it. Right, so before we start the interview, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
Amazing. First question is, if you could spend an entire day with a family member, who that would be and why?
Oh, wow. A family member, my family, does it have to be?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I would have to go back with my father who passed away in the 80s, because he's got a lot of interesting stories. Like we didn't really see eye to eye. I grew up here in Canada. He grew up in Poland when the Nazis invaded. So he's got some stories that I don't know about, and I don't know his trauma, but I would love to have a chat with him and talk about his days over there and what he went through, what he survived, and some of the horrors he's witnessed.
Wow. And
Because
yeah, yeah. Carry on.
unfortunately, at that time, as a young teenager and stuff, you don't really care about stuff like that until after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And right now, which person in your life that when you're feeling the lowest for some reason, this person comes to your mind for you to share it, the moment. At the same time as well, when you're feeling the greatest, you feel like, oh my God, I need to share the news. Which person comes to your mind?
Did I share stuff?
Yeah.
There's my woman Karen out there, in Vancouver. She's she's sadly been there a lot for me, so I think she's the cause of most of my depression. No. Um, I share the good news with her, share down news with her. She's there supportive sometimes, and other times she just makes fun of me. So it's like, delete.
Oh.
But no, I don't know. It's all good.
Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Steve from Canada. Next question
Yo,
for you is, what's the best gift have you ever received and why you consider that?
The best gift?
Hmm.
Oh, wow. I've received a few gifts, and any gift I usually get is it means a lot to me because I don't expect much from people.
Hmm.
But when they do give something, that's something that they want to give me, and I usually treasure and cherish a lot of it. The best, I can't really tell. I don't. I think one of the best things, or one of the first most amazing gifts I've received was when I was working in Afghanistan. I helped a Canadian colonel do a video on the Canadians over in Afghanistan and what we were doing, like helping with the hospitals and stuff. So I decided to
Hmm.
help her out because I really wanted to get into the film industry at that time. And
Wow.
we come up with a decent video, and then she went and submitted and requested that it be put up for an award. So without me knowing, I received a plaque from the Canadian Veterans Association for my contribution for creating that video. And that's not
Wow.
something I worked for, something I wanted or even knew about. It's just something that was given to me for I find it's a good gift. It was well
Wow.
done. It wasn't needed to, but
That's amazing. I love that. And how long did you stay in Afghanistan for at the time?
total Afghanistan, I think I was there for 5 years.
Oh,
Uh,
5 years.
first
Wow.
3 years I worked at the Kaya. It's the Kabul, Afghanistan International Airport as a
Hmm.
civilian contractor working for NATO.
Okay.
Um, and then took about a few months off, and then I went to work directly for NATO over at
Okay.
headquarters in Kabul. And this cut out the middleman, the people that were working. So I worked directly for them, so I made a bit more money, and that was fun. It was good.
Wow. Great. Next question. Let's do it. Good dancer you are, I can see.
Thanks. I'm inspired by you, man. When I'm seeing on the screen, it's like, yeah.
Before the next question, what's the biggest joy of working in the movie industry, in the film industry? I do like the most about it.
There's a lot of different things about it. Obviously, seeing the finished product is amazing.
Hmm.
Um, but now that I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of times when I'm on set that I'm working with people, and between takes, I get to joke around, and a lot of us, it's the camaraderie, the laughter, and all the fun that we're having.
Yeah.
That's what I really cherish. 'Cause that's how you kind of make friends, and people remember you for that. And of
Wow.
course, the final product is something you can show people and you can be proud about.
Totally. Wow. Great. Next question for you is, what's the most fun job you can imagine?
I'm pretty well doing it. Entertaining. I mean, I'm doing it. I get to do it in the wrestling ring when I'm out there because I'm a bad guy, I insult the public and I get the booze when it's needed and the laughter when, I get my butt handed to me for being so rude to them because they want to see that. Um,
Right.
Doing funny stuff on video when I'm in character at these cons as Dr. Evil. I make people laugh or people's eyes bug out because like, oh my, because when you hear someone imitating a voice, then
Yeah.
your childhood thing kicks in, right? It's like, oh my gosh, it brings back great memories. Pretty well making people smile is one of the biggest things that I really enjoy. It's fun.
What do you like the most about being Steve? What do you like the most about being you?
I don't know. Um, I've never thought about that because I spent so much time being someone else. Nah, but recently re you know what? I've found out now later years in life you can pretty well do almost anything.
Hmm.
Because before I got into it, I lacked confidence, and I tried to fit into the mold of what everybody else wanted to do.
Right.
So now when I started doing the Dr. Evil stuff, that was fun. People enjoyed it. Now when I started getting into the wrestling thing and getting good
Uh-huh.
at managing and getting people to hate me or cheer for my opponent, and then doing this acting stuff, it's something that I've learned you can do whatever you want. You can do it. Just got to get the confidence.
Yeah.
And any mistakes you make, own up to it.
Yeah.
Because this way, nobody can come up to me and now I've got some embarrassing footage of you. Go, really? I make embarrassing footage of myself. So bring it.
No, I think when you're doing something with passion, with love, you just go for it. You just do it. As you said, be confident. You just, there's nothing that can stop you. And you can do anything at the end of the day. You just need to put all your hard work on it and all your minds, and, things can get together for sure.
Absolutely. Well, the weather tried to stop me this year because we had like one of the worst winters around. And every time
Wow.
we were shooting, it was like out in the snow or in the cold weather. Like someone doesn't like me. But once you get there and you do it, it's
Great.
okay.
Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it.
3 questions, okay.
Hey, Steve from Canada. Next question is, tell me something that your best friends do that always comforts you.
Comforts me?
Yeah.
Leave.
Oh my God. You don't mean it for sure. I know you don't mean it.
Um,
Oh, sweet.
Now you know what? I'm I just enjoy having decent, fun chats about anything in general and having a good laugh. That's pretty well what I enjoy doing.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes with a drink, sometimes without. That's fun.
What's the meaning of life for you when you think about life?
Enjoy what you got.
Hmm.
Um, like, cause say a lot of people or some people in the acting industry, like, oh, I want to make it really big and stuff and grand and famous. I've been around a long time and I've had some good highs and lows.
Yeah,
And you know what? You just got to be happy with what you got.
totally.
Seriously, like I've got a chance to travel the world and I'm doing this acting stuff, but I'm enjoying it at my level and I think it's amazing. If
Uh-huh.
it was a better level, great. But you know what? I'm enjoying the people I'm with, the friends I'm making, um, everything. I mean, I'm healthy, I'm doing good. So just enjoy life right now. Enjoy what you got. And
Yeah,
not everything's going to be great, but it's your attitude towards it too. Because believe me,
totally.
and I mean, you want to see the worst of me? Get in a car with me when I'm driving, man. I invent words of, people that get in
Mhm.
my way. I'm just like, ah, rah, 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 rah. You so and so, blah, 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 rah, rah, rah. Why are you on the road? But
Tell me a life lesson that life has taught you that you feel very grateful for it.
no, just like I've had a lot of like bad things happen, and when you realize that you wake up the next day and things are good, then it's
Hmm.
not things that people worry about or what I worry about as a younger person is not that bad. Everything will always work out, or usually will. Um, it's all good. So that's kind of the lesson. I don't remember many things because many things have happened.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's life is good. Enjoy it. There's going to be bad times, but those will be gone soon.
Totally.
They will be.
Do, do cry easily, Steve.
Um, well, it depends. When I watch some movies sometimes and they get the dramatic music playing and there's an emotional thing where some family's proud of someone else and that, I really get into it. And,
Uh-huh.
sometimes I do get a bit watery
Right,
moments like, when someone passes in a movie and they got the music coming in and playing it. I mean, I get pulled into that.
right. Okay,
But if you want me to cry right now, just
put it out, put it out, put it out, everything, put it out.
for you. I'm sorry, you just made this so emotional for me. We're good, we're good.
1, 2, 3. Now,
Happy vibes, happy vibes.
2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, tell me 3 names of 3 artists in the movie industry that you always be inspired by, or maybe you'd like to work one day. Tell me 3 names.
You know what? I can't give you any famous names because there's a lot of them out there. But what I can tell you is that I'm inspired by the people that I work with on set today.
Hmm.
We just did this movie called Long Ride Home, and my co-stars, the actors, they're the ones I'm inspired by. I learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, because you hang out with somebody, and then when you see them perform on screen, that's where I kind of learn. I watch, I learn. In the independent wrestling circuit as well, I start watching people how they conduct themselves with the fans and stuff, and I learn from them. Everybody around me is pretty well inspiring me. There's not
Wow,
one or two people.
I see. All right. Next question for you is, what would you name a planet if you discovered a new one?
Well, I guess Uranus is out because that's been taken. I call it Planet Steve.
Good one, actually. Wow. Wow. And
Like
why?
seriously, you go up there. Okay, there's Venus, there's Mars, and that's Steve right up there.
Wow.
I think that would be a great idea. Thank you for that. Whoa.
I like that, actually. I like that. And when people see far away this planet called Steve, what's something that would you like people to spot it or to see different compared with the other planets in the system? Tell me.
That's Steve. Steve's awesome.
Good, yeah.
Look at that. He's bright. He's amazing. Look at that. It's a bit evil up there, but it's still good.
And what would be the color of the planet?
We'll make it blue or purple. Those are nice colors.
Blue
Purple, because
because
Earth
of
is
your eyes.
usually,
Blue
yeah,
because of your eyes, yeah.
yeah. A bit creepy when I do that, but still.
Amazing. I love that. Look, I can see Steve there
Right.
tonight.
Hey, there's Steve. I like that.
Last question. Let's do it. I was about to ask if you like dancing, but visibly I can see that you love dancing. Before the last question, tell me, I'm sure, through your career, you have some moments that you're never going to forget, some moments that for you meant, it still means a lot. But tell me just one, if you can share something that you go like, you know what, this moment I will keep close to my heart. Could be anything in your career so far.
There are lots. I mean, and it only has got to come up in conversation. Like, let's say if you had something happen, and then I'm like, oh, hey, look, I can relate to that. And I enjoy that too. But I've had so many moments that there's not one that really stands out. Usually, the first time you do stuff is what you remember the most.
Tell me a moment like maybe something went wrong that was funny, something funny that happened to you that was quite fun to remember.
Okay, in Afghanistan, there was a German military police lady. I mean, she had some, her job was to train the police over there, right? She was not part of my camp. I was at headquarters, but I had a day off, and she decided to take me on a little tour of some of the tourist place, as you would call them, in Afghanistan.
Right.
Now, during the original war with Russia, they had the King's Palace and the Queen's Palace, and those were like about a kilometer apart. You can see they're both on a hill. And when
Mhm.
we went over there, those are just they're riddled with bullet holes and bombs. I mean, nobody can live in there. But I think some of the Canadians use them for bases. It was both palaces. The Canadian forces originally had a base in between a little area, but then once they left to go down to Kandahar, the local police, ANA, Afghan National, Army, they took over that little area. So, that being said, the context, I've always driven by the King's Palace, but I've never been by the Queen's Palace, and I'd like to take pictures. So my friend in her car, we kind of drove down this back roads to get there, and she decided she's going to stay in the car just in case, so keep it safe. So I just walked up, climbed up the mountain. I was walking around the property, looking at it. Don't want to get too close in case there's like, booby traps or something, because we've learned in Bosnia that the enemy would always booby trap stuffing for souvenir hunters. So I just walked
Right.
around taking pictures, and I saw an Afghani national soldier up in the guard tower. I look at him, he looks at me, we wave. Okay, that's cool. So I keep walking, taking pictures of stuff. I'm done. This was a good time. Then I walk down to my car, and as we're driving away, there's another car pulls up in front of us and stops. And then the guy gets out and he's like starts like yelling at us. And then we look around, we see like, the ANA coming down from both sides of the hill towards us. Like, what the heck? He goes, hey, what are you guys doing here? Um, 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 we're just touring the place. And then the girl like told her who she was, and I told her I was part of NATO and whatnot. And he goes, "Okay, if you guys do this, let us know next time, because we thought you were Taliban, so we were coming to check up on you. Like you
Oh
thought
my
we
God.
were." And it was cool. Although we saw the soldiers coming down, they were not threatening. They were like, their weapons were up. They were not like, like you see in the movies, scary.
Right.
So it was kind of an interesting, funny story that they thought I
Wow.
was Taliban.
Whew, what a moment.
It was, but it never really hit me till after the fact, because over there you're just wondering what's going on.
Last question is, where is the most exotic place you ever been?
Exotic. Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay, one of the best places I've been to is Petra in Jordan.
Wow,
That was amazing.
can imagine. Wow.
I got I had a little bit of time, so I rented I rented a guide and took me
Hmm.
all through Jordan. But the crown jewel was going to Petra, walking through the Sikh there, and like with all these like huge walls and everything carved out from the water, some carving in there as well. But when you round the corner to the crown jewel, I mean, it's kind of dark, right? Because no sun getting through. As soon as you get there, it's like the sun blinds you, but when you clear, you see the treasury
Yeah.
that they showed in the movie Indiana Jones and Last Crusade. It's right there in front of you, carved in stone. It was amazing feeling to just being there,
Oh,
seeing that. Um,
wow.
that
Yeah,
was like I would say that's a crown jewel of you can say exotic, but I just say that's amazing.
for sure. Right, so then that, let's play now the word association game. I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking.
And I can't curse, right?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Let's start with money.
Green.
Fear.
Did you say fear?
Yeah.
Fear. Ah,
Family.
um, there.
Okay. Life.
Fun.
Love.
It's nice.
Religion.
That's good.
Sex.
I wish.
That was very quick.
That's two
Politics.
words. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. Politics.
Evil.
Friendship.
Cherishable.
Desire.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Steve, I would say the same. What's your star sign astrology?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, I'm Scorpio. And desire, I would say straight away, danger, for sure.
It is
Um,
dangerous because it gets people to do things that they normally
I,
wouldn't do if you had a
I know when your mind is already somehow turned into it. I get
when you
it.
desire something. I mean, you
Yeah.
have that will, capable to do stuff you normally wouldn't do.
And you don't see anything around, you just go for it. Get
That's
it.
right.
Regrets.
Been a few.
Success.
Being happy.
Wish.
Hmm. Content.
Happiness.
Now.
I like that actually. One word for Canada.
Amazing.
One word for acting.
Fun.
And the last one now, one word for wrestling.
Fun as well. Fun as
Amazing.
well. Fun.
You're saying about being Sagittarius. Sagittarius compare with the other star sign astrology. They have the biggest hearts compared to the other ones.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that
Remember
like a
that
is that like a health thing where the heart grows like 5 times and kind of like the Grinch had? He had a big
they have the
heart and it just
they have the big hearts that they cannot keep in their body that they send to space and become a new planet.
new planet called Steve. Hey, there we go.
Let's play now. Let's pretend that I'll meet your best friend for a coffee and I'm going to ask your best friend. Define Steve in one positive and one negative word only. What they would say about you.
One positive, one negative.
Yeah.
Um, Loyal,
Okay.
um, sarcastic.
Which one is the positive? Which one is the negative? I'm joking. I'm joking.
It could be either, actually.
Let's play now. Steve in the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Okay, Steve, you can ask me a question now. Yes, you got in the mood. It's amazing.
Why do you do this? Why do you contact people from all over the world
Wow,
just to talk about us?
great question. Steve, I'm so fascinated about people. Talking to you, I can see, the way you express yourself through, acting, comedy, I love people. I think people, they're so fascinating. There's so much, for us to learn with people, from different parts of the world, different backgrounds, different beliefs, different religions, all, point of views. And I love people. I think that's the big inspiration for me to run the show. I love seeing people here, sharing things about their lives, about their struggles, about their happiness, about their career, about anything that they love to share. And I think that's, for me, it's amazing. I'm so curious about people. I'm so curious about life, about things, and I learn everything, a lot of things here through the interviews, and it makes me a better person every day. I'm a totally different person that since I started doing the show, you have no idea how many topics that for me, I didn't know much about it. And or even I still, and when people come here with different things and different, I just love people. I love seeing people express themselves. And that's the whole idea for me to run the show, is about people, for sure. I love being here, sitting and talking and connect with people around the globe. You have no idea how amazing that feels, for sure.
I do know how amazing that feels. When I first started out, I worked on a cruise ship, so I met people from all over like the UK and around the world.
Yeah.
Years later, when I went to work overseas in Bosnia, then Afghanistan, I met people from all over the world. I learned about their culture. I traveled. I talked to people just like you're doing now. That's why I
Yeah.
think it's amazing. And
Thank you.
and your response is exactly, I know that feeling because it's great. So you look at the world in a different point of view instead of what they tell you to think on
Yeah,
television. You go, wait, but there's a reason. I mean.
exactly.
Everyone, like in Afghanistan, the main thing I've learned from the locals is they just want to show us that this is my home, this is my family, welcome.
Oh,
Pretty well.
that's great. I worked on a cruise ship actually as well. I was working for
Yeah.
Disney Cruise Line for Disney World. I was doing, I did a short contract for a few months in Bahamas, all that area. And again, that was before I started doing the show. And I know exactly what you mean. Talking to people, just learn, you know what I mean? Talking to see, connect with people and listen to their, daily routine or their family or culture. It helps you to become a better person, helps you to open your mind. I think it's great. So yeah, I'm very lucky to have the experience in my life, for sure.
What was your job?
I was working in hospitality, so I was doing
Okay.
waiting, like in
Okay.
restaurants and
Oh, you
hotels.
really had to work a lot. My goodness.
I was about to say that I never worked so hard in my life. However, it was one of the best experience I ever had in my life. I did 3 months and a half contract, and they want me to come back for another 7 months. I was like, I was
No.
no, I was like, thank you so much. But actually, I'm glad I did. It was a friend of I was working already in London, and one of my managers, he told me, William, do at least once in your life, experience. You're gonna see. And he was so right, because I came back a different person. You know what I mean? I worked so hard, but I had so much fun. You know what I mean? Like be on a ship. So you know very well how
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
it's a ship life. It's hard. It's not easy for any department you work, any area. It's hard. However, it's a great job. You just learn a lot, and you, as I say, you work hard, but you play hard as well. Like you enjoy
Oh, yes.
a
Oh,
lot.
yeah. So like I was worked as a photographer and
Okay.
we like first of all respect for you for the amount of work you do because I know. Um,
Yeah.
Well, on 3 and 4 day cruises, it was insane for us. So if we had
Yeah.
like say 4 hours off, we would make the most of that, and
Yeah.
then come back like 5 minutes before shift, shower, get inside of our uniforms, and then get to work. Yeah, you play hard and work hard for sure.
Yeah. The
Crew
crew
bar.
bar, the crew bar was always there. was always busy. Well, I have so many pictures in the crew bar. People they were just relaxing through their after their shift. You know what I mean? It was very cheap as well. The drinks in the crew bar.
Yes, that's what I loved about it. So you could buy a round for everybody, and then by the end of the night, when everyone else gets their turn, I mean, you're going to be totally toast.
I love it. It's great memories for sure.
Oh yeah.
Before you go, Steve, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Hey, anything's possible, man. Just have the positive attitude. You're gonna have your
Yeah,
downs, you're gonna have your ups, man. Just keep it up.
yeah,
You've don't worry about what people say,
totally,
right? You're gonna have friends that will stick with you no matter what. What you also gotta give a little too. No, hey, anything's possible. Life is good if you let it be. Not all of us get dealt a good hand. It's just how
yeah,
we play it.
totally,
Like
amazing.
I'm sorry, you've been dealt a bad hand as when you
Yeah,
were working on the cruise ships, because that's one of the most difficult jobs, and I know it. But the fact that you come out of there smiling with all the memories of the good stuff that happened, that's the
totally.
attitude to have.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think everyone they had the opportunity to do one at least once in your life, one of those
Absolutely, yeah.
experiences. You're gonna come back a different person. You're gonna make memories. You're gonna make friends for life around the globe, and it's a great place to be. I never thought one day work for Disney anyway, and suddenly I just end up there for six.
Right?
It's great, amazing. Thanks again. Okay, regards to your family and friends, and you keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the
I
show.
think
Take
it's a
care.
pleasure talking to you. You've got so much positive energy that you just bring the best out of people.
Thank you so much. Take care. Okay, bye
You
bye.
too. Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.